Man, I don't even know what to say, not gonna lie. This is basically like a little... I don't know why I'm starting this channel. That's, to be honest with you, right, I don't know why I'm starting this. I've got another channel, right, which I'm going to link below, where I do my usual commentary stuff. I feel like commentary channels are kind of going dead. And I feel like I want this channel to be more like a reaction, like a podcast type channel. I know podcasts are getting too much. Like, everyone's complaining, oh, there's so many podcasts out there. And people are saying, you know how the CIA put crack in the black community, or in the hood, to destroy black people. And this is what CIA has done, giving black people microphones to start podcasts, because the amount of podcasts that have been coming up every day, fam, is crazy. Even in the UK as well, there are people I know that starting podcasts. Do you know random people I know that just got a bunch of friends, podcast there, microphones there, just chatting shit, and they're making money from it. That's what I'm saying. It's the new crack in the black community, and I don't want this channel to be like a podcast type of channel. This is just me ranting. I mean, it probably is. Eventually, we'll see how it goes. But I feel like in the long run, it's going to become a channel like that. But my concept is a no video type of concept, because not gonna lie to you, right? The motivation it takes, or the determination it takes to sit in front of a camera, even when you feel like shit, right? I've not got it. Like my channel, right? My normal channel, it's been there for like since December, right? And not gonna lie, shit with me personally, just going downhill. Actually, no, it's not. Okay, I'm not saying it seems worse than it is, right? But I mean, it sounds worse than it is, right? But I don't be feeling my best self. I don't be feeling that amazing to sit in front of the camera and fake the smile and fake all of that. Like, it takes so much energy to sit in front of a camera and fake being happy. And like, when you're editing it, right, and you just see those cuts in between, when you just see, normally when you're editing a video, right, if you do YouTube, that's what I'm talking about. But once you see in front of a camera, right, and you're recording it, then you take the cuts, right. I mean, when you're editing it and you take a cut, and you're like going to go to the next point, and your face just goes back to you being sad, then you want to start the next chapter of the video, then you have to pretend and act all happy, or like, and you just see yourself doing all those, going through those emotions, right? It takes a toll on you sometimes. Like, that's what I feel like I've gone through. Well, shit has happened to me recently, and me having to pretend and being all happy in front of the camera, when in reality, right, I don't want no one to see my face. Sometimes I just want to be alone. I feel like everyone's gone through that phase in their life where they don't want to be in front, where they just want to be alone. Don't want to speak to me, just leave me alone. That was the phase I was. I feel like if I do this channel in a way where I've not got a camera to record my face, it's just me showing you like slideshows of what I'm talking about at that point in time, or something similar like that, something similar to that. That can compensate for not having a face cam in this video. Or maybe eventually I'm gonna put a face cam if I feel more confident, or I don't really know. If you want to see my face, I don't really know. But this is just gonna be me waffling, even talking about my personal experiences in life. So we're gonna look at different stuff, look at different trending topics that have happened in the past, in the previous weeks have gone by. Because obviously it's a new year, isn't it? And obviously, this new year has been a very eventful new year. This first few weeks have been very eventful with the drama that's happening, with the stuff happening in the first day of the year. Like, even the last day of December, who even died? Is it Betty White, right? That woman. She died on the 31st. How many weeks to 100th birthday? No, mad that is. Imagine dying. How many weeks? Anyways, I'm going off topic. I do plan on talking about that. This is what I'm saying. These videos, right, are just going to be me talking about whatever has been trending. So if you're not into that, well, go find someone else. There's millions of YouTube channels out there. So if you've stuck true to this part, I mean, good for you. You like the sound of my voice. Good for you. People struggle to understand my accent as well, because my accent is a mixture of like a Nigerian accent in there, a Yorkshire Hall accent, and I say stuff, right, the American, because basically my childhood, right, was based off American cartoon shows, or American TV shows and stuff. So normally I prefer to watch an American made show than any British sitcom or any British shows. That's just how I am, because that's how I've been brought up. So I usually just speak or pronounce words. Like, people say lorry in the UK, I say truck. People say nappy in the UK, I say diapers. people say there's so many words that people say differently. And when I speak to someone British, right, they're like, say me, what are you saying? Like, they say, why I speak like an American? I'm like, that's what I speak. Like, that's how I speak. Like, my ex was telling me, how many times. My ex was always correcting me, saying, don't say this. You're saying the wrong way, that you're in England and all that. I'm like, man, leave me alone. That's how I speak, how I like to speak. What are the words that I say? Well, there's so many stuff that I say, right? So you probably notice it as these videos come along. Our pronunciations or how I say certain stuff. But that's just how I am. So eventually you get to know me more. And I feel like it's going to get a bit deep sometimes. But yeah, we're going through the emotions. We're all young. We're all young. We all have these experiences in life. So if I say some stuff, some personal stuff, that's just my mood. It might just come out. I feel like this is going to be like therapy for myself, because as a uni student, right, I'm basically just sat in my room some days for like how many days not speaking to anyone. Minus the phone call to my mom if I can be asked to do that. If I've got the energy to do that. That sounds bad, but some days you don't speak to anyone. So this is going to be me speaking to you guys as a way of not running mad in this room. I know my life is not that sad, right? Yeah, I've got friends, I've got to meet people, but you can't be doing all the time. Like your social battery runs out. My social battery runs out. So it's understandable that this is my form of therapy to help me get through the shit that I'm going through. And obviously, Drake has been going through some shit in his life, because today, what's today's date? The 10th, right? The 11th. I'm still recording this, right? Yeah, the 11th. This news came out. Of this Instagram model that's trying to sue him. Oh my god. And the fact that it's so stupid. Like, what's she trying to sue him for, right? It's so stupid, fam. I cannot believe this. Man. Guys, right? Be careful of women. That's my advice for you as a guy. Be careful, because these women are evil. Women are evil people. Do not trust any one of them. Because shit like this, right, just shows that women are evil. Do not trust them. Unless it's your mother, your grandma, do not trust them. Because shit like this is just a whole another level of mad. Okay, I feel like this is gonna be fake, right? But obviously I don't care about that. It's still funny. And it's been trending. It's been trending like mad. So basically, let's read this shit together, right? Instagram model ready to sue after Drake allegedly put hot sauce in the condom. Let me push you a full screen. Hot sauce in the condom. Let's read this shit again. Instagram model ready to sue after Drake allegedly put hot sauce in the condom. Oh god. Are we reading? Man, I keep sighing, right? Because I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. Man, the stuff that's happening, right? It's just why? Let's read the story. Okay, allegedly, Drake and the IG model, allegedly again, met up on Instagram, and the two decided to link up a few weeks ago. The model and Drake had a romantic encounter, and what happened next was, well, crazy. The fact that he has to put two allegedlys in there, right, just shows how, what's the word for this? What's the word? What's the word for it? When you're trying to like test the the word I'm trying to say is meant to test the integrity, right? It's integrity, man. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but yeah, test the validity of this suit or whatever's happening here, of this news, this information. It's so allegedly in there. After the party, they went back to his hotel. They smoked weed for a bit, and he asked if she wanted to have sex. She said she was very intent on ensuring things were consensual. They started on a bit of foreplay. He rubbed and sucked on the titties for a bit. He then went to the bathroom and came out a condom. This feels like some fan erotic, all those erotic stuff. I keep forgetting the words for it. This is fan stuff that people write about celebrities. This was like one of it, because the details they're putting in here. Like, why do we need to know that they smoked weed for a bit? Why do we need to know, right, that he was ensuring things were consensual? I mean, obviously, every guy has to do that. Like, why do we need to know this? Why do we need to know that it's not a bit of foreplay? Why do we need to know you robbed the sock and titties from a bit? I find titties such a funny word, fam. Titties. I can't pronounce that. Titties, right? I find it such a funny word, right? But yeah, this whole paragraph, right? It's just a bit bad. Why did they need so much detail in that? Okay, let's go on. She said it was about 7 inches thick and cut. What was the need for this detail, right? Did they need to put this much detail in this news? Did they need to put this much detail in it? I do not need to know this. I do not need to know his size. I did not need to know that it was thick. I did not need to know that it was cut as well. Ah, man. This just shows how fake this is, man. But I'm going along with it. It's funny. They fucked for about 20 minutes. He mostly hit it from the back and eventually came inside the condom. This is so fake. The more I read this, right, like this, it just proves how fake it is. That someone just made this up. I'm not believing this nonsense. Like, why is there so much detail? Like, if you're suing Drake for doing allegedly put horse sauce on a condom, right, which is a mad sentence, which is a mad statement in the first place, right? Like, all this information right here is useless to us. Like, just tell us, Drake, okay, I'll finish it. She finished the condom, okay. Immediately after, he went back into the bathroom to dispose of it. She fished the condom out of the trash, untied it, and put the opening end into her vagina. The detail, fam. Like, what do we need to know? What are the steps she took? She went to the trash. She untied the condom and put the opening end into her vagina. Boy, was she in for surprise. She said she felt like when her love is pussy. She screamed. And Drake ran into the bathroom. He had a bit that he had fallen back of us. The killed the sweat. Oh, man. My 2022 is this whole story, right, is fake. No, some people actually believe this. Some people actually believe this. Man, this is so mad. It's so mad. I can't believe this, right? And I saw this meme as well, right, saying I got the sauce, and now shorties keep claiming pregnant. This was what Drake meant when he said this in his music. This is probably fake as well, but go yourself Twitter. I feel like this is probably fake as well, but we're going along with it. And it kind of makes sense if Drake's talking about hot sauce. Maybe this is what it meant. Maybe this might mean that the story is true. But I don't believe it. I believe it's nonsense. Because come on, fam. Are you... The fact that they went into so much detail to explain the story, right, just shows how fake it is. But other than that, we're going to forget about how fake the story is. But we're going to talk about how women are evil. This right here, right, I don't sound like some misogynistic dude, right, but my advice is for guys to watch out for the women that you do stuff with. That's all I've got to say. And take your advice, take a few lessons from Drake. Because people are even searching it as well. Because look at this. The amount of search that have gone up just for today. There's also skills for guys are searching this shit up because the amount of guys that have been trapped in relationships with women doing shit like this. I wonder how many guys are out there that don't even know this. Just imagine. There's probably some dude out there, right, that beat some girl, beating in the UK is having intercourse, whatever. Beat some girl. I'm not gonna say that because Americans think you actually punch her up or shit. Did bits with some girl, right? And the guy left it there in the house in the bin, and the girl did this, and obviously she can, oh yeah, how many months later I told the guy I was pregnant, and my guy's trapped for life with some kid that he probably had no intention of having. Took all the steps to prevent. I mean, taking all the steps would be taking a condom in you, but obviously that's a bit extreme. Right, but most guys don't take condoms themselves unless you're being extra safe. But anyways, some guy out there has probably been trapped because of stuff like this that woman has done to him. Or the fact that it's Drake as well, fam. I cannot believe this, fam. How is Drake carrying a packet of hot sauce when he's having sex with a girl? Ah, I hope actually, and if it's actually true, right? Why is the girl suing Drake when he, when Drake's the victim here? Drake's technically the victim in this, right? Because would you class this as rape? Because this was non-consensual, right, on Drake's part, and she's done this act without his consent, right? But you could talk about, you can bring an argument, right, of saying my body, my choice, all that stuff, right? Saying it was woman's. I'm waffling. This is the next level waffle. Not gonna lie to you, right? What you could say is the woman's choice to make. That makes no sense. That makes no sense in this situation because Drake did his part. He played his part. He protected himself, right? He took all the steps necessary to protect himself from making this woman pregnant, and she's gone out of her way, like the detail they give us here. She fished the condom out of the trash, untied it. Drake took more than 3 preventative measures here. That guy firstly came with the condom. Second of all, this guy put hot sauce in it. 2, this guy tied up the condom. 3, right, and this guy put it in the bin. 4. Let me give him 5 as well, because this guy hid it by the fact he said fished the condom out of the trash. So she probably went looking. So he probably hid it, right, on all the other trash in the bin, like probably hid some stuff in there. So she went treasure hunting for Drake's what's it called, seed. She was trying to secure the bag. She was trying to secure the bag. That 18-year baby mama, no, that 18-year, what's it called? I forget what it's called. I keep forgetting stuff, right? That 18-year child support payment, she was trying to secure the bag because obviously what she knows, right? Once you secure the baby, once you secure the Drake baby, right, you're set because the payments are going to be coming in every single month for this child that Drake had no intention of having, but obviously you went out your way looking for trying to impregnate yourself with Drake's jizz, right? The payments you're going to be getting every month is going to be mad. You're going to be set for life because you can say, oh yeah, I'm leaving. You're basically going to live off this child for the rest of your life. And she's probably going to be out there partying, living the best life, doing her whole stuff because this is whole activities right here. I won't say a normal person, right? A decent person would not do stuff like this. This is definitely her activities. And you can say I'm judging, but yes, I am going to judge because if you're doing stuff like this, right, you deserve to be called a hoe. In my opinion. But this is next level madness. Obviously, it's definitely fake. But anyways, the point is, guys, be careful of the women you're sleeping with because shit like this, it probably happened to a few guys out there. So to be safe next time, take your advice from Drake, right? Take your advice from Drake and follow the 5 steps to avoid child support payments for 18 years of your life. First of all, use a condom. Obviously, wrap your shit up. Do not be stupid. Do not believe her when she said about the pill. Do not believe her when she says she's on contraceptive. Do not believe none of that BS. If you don't see this woman as a wife, wrap that shit up. 2, put some hot sauce in it. Put some hot sauce. Get a packet of hot sauce. That Benson's hot sauce that they have in, is it Domino's sell it, right? It's Benson hot sauce. It's Frankie, I forgot what it's called. Get a packet of hot sauce for you, or a bottle of hot sauce for you. If you're doing bits every single week, get a bottle. The nice bottle of hot sauce, that'll do you perfect. Take this nose down, guys. This is good, solid advice. 3, once you got your condom, once you got your hot sauce, once you finish, put your hot sauce in the condom and tie it up. Tie that shit up. Give her an extra level of protection because these hoes, like I said, let them not use hoes. That's a bit mad. But just be careful. Some women out there, they're a bit mad. So be careful of women. So tie that shit up. What else did you do again? Put it in the bin and hide it under some trash as well. So she needs to go through all these steps. And if she goes through all these steps, she's going to face what's coming for her because she's going to be screaming in pain. She's going to scream in pain. Just imagine what went through her head, right? Thinking, oh yeah, I'm trying to secure the bag. Not knowing that Drake was 5 steps ahead of her. I can't talk about this shit. He's probably done it. He's probably had some people do some research on this shit because you know what he said about his child, right? When he said he didn't even know he had a child, right? When obviously the whole drama about Drake and his son coming out and all that. No, that drama, right? The fact that he said he didn't even know he had a child. Maybe my guy went out of his way to avoid getting trapped. Did some research, paid some people off to tell me a few remedies that I could use to kill the sperm. Because what if that's how his child was born? Conspiracy theory. But obviously, this is all alleged. So obviously, allegedly, right? If this is real, I mean, if this is fake, we can assume, right? No, if this is real, right, we can assume by the fact that Drake did not know about that child, right? Maybe that's how his new child might have been born. That's a bit mad. That's a mad statement. I don't know if I should be saying this shit. You know? Oh well, on to the next topic. Like I said, guys, be careful with your sleeping word. You don't want to make that mistake. I went on to Tristan Thompson. Tristan Thompson, the Jamaican king. This guy needs to teach me. He needs to teach me his ways, fam. Because this guy has secured Khloe Kardashian, right? That's her name. Khloe Kardashian, right? For how many years? He's got a child with her, right? They've been in a relationship for how many years, right? And this guy's cheating on this woman consistently, without fail, every single year. I feel like there's no year that this guy doesn't cheat on her. There's no year. Like, there's always news about how this guy's being in the club. I keep saying B. Even in the UK, on the South Channel, what I'm saying, but I keep hearing news how he's done stuff with this woman. News came out, a guy caught kissing on the girl in the club. News came out, he slept with this woman. Like, every single year. And in my opinion, right, this is beside the point. I feel like, look, she's paying you there. Not gonna lie. I'm on the most out of all of them in there. Out of every single one. I feel like I'm actually one of the outsiders in this conversation about the fittest Kardashian, you know. Because I feel like she's the fittest one. I feel like because she had the biggest back as well, fam. Did she? Or am I making this up? Was it Kim Kardashian who had the biggest back? I wonder if I had the biggest back. But one time I think back in the day, right, I saw this picture of her. I was like, damn, she's got cake, fam. I'm like, yo, man, she's got cake. I was like, this shit is mad. And I don't know, from there, I've always thought she was the better looking one. My opinion. People say she's OJ Simpson, right? OJ Simpson. Yeah, OJ Simpson's daughter. I know, but honestly, man, she's Caucasian. Come on, there's no black in her. Like, you can never tell anyways. Nowadays, you can never tell. But anyways, that's beside the point. The point is, she was fit. I wonder how Tristan Thompson's trying to fumble the bag with her. But anyways, this Tristan Thompson dude, right? He's cheating on her every single year without fail. Every single year. He needs to teach me what he's doing. Like, what's the trick here? Because I can't even keep a girl for how many years, right? He got up to... Actually, he's on a different level. He's on that NBA player money. But the fact that Khloe Kardashian is rich as well, fam. So you can't say she's with him for the money. But she's rich as well. She has family of billionaires and all that. They're loaded. I don't get how she's still staying with him after all this drama that's come out. Like, yeah, they break up, they get back together. They now had a child together. Like the first time cheating you, right? It's not like a big red flag for you to say, this guy is not the one, right? Then he's done it more than once. He's got kids, two other girls, right? And the new one has come out today, or how many years ago? Like, look at him. He's got a child with Khloe Kardashian. And the new one that's come out today, he's done bits with this girl, Marilyn, or whatever she's called. Fair enough, right? I can see why. Wait, guys, look at this. Tell me. Okay, if you're a loyal guy, right? Fair enough. But tell me, can you understand? She is kind of paying. I mean, she's not kinda. She is paying. Wait, look at the back of that. Anyways, we're gonna stop We're gonna stop talking like this. But come on, okay, but that's aside the point. But she is paying. But that doesn't justify my guy cheating on her. It doesn't justify the fact that he's been cheating on Khloe Kardashian for how many months? I mean years, trying to hold a relationship. And I bet Khloe Kardashian's not gonna break up with him. Unless they're not secretly together. That's my conspiracy theory here. Because you know the way, what's it called? The boss of the Kardashians. What's her name? Chris, right? Or Kendall? I say Chris. What's the woman's name again? I forgot the woman's name. The mom. Anyways, you know the mom, right? How she like manages all of them. How she manages to keep all of them in the news. Like there's always a topic about each one of them. I feel like obviously Khloe Kardashian's not really got much going for her, in my opinion. Like her makeup, whatever branch it's got, is flops. Like she was talking about how she had like a scandal about calling people fat, or whatever she did back in the day. And her brand, in my opinion, is like the most least popular one. Excuse me, I'm kind of I've been waffling for so long. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Her brand's like the least popular brand. So in my opinion, right, this is their mom's way of keeping Khloe Kardashian in the news. Keep people talking about her. But other than that, what else does she trend for? Nothing. The only reason she trends is when Tristan Thompson's cheating on her. And they say, oh yeah, Khloe Kardashian, how's Khloe Kardashian? What's Khloe Kardashian going to do? What's Khloe Kardashian going to do? She's going to break up with her and all that. This is such a stretch as well. Now I'm saying it, right? It's such a massive stretch. But it still kind of makes sense, in my opinion, that that's her way of making Khloe Kardashian stay irrelevant. By having a cheating boyfriend that cheats on every single year. But in reality, they're never together anymore. They probably broke up. They live in separate houses. Because the fact that Tristan Thompson cheated on her with this woman here, I mean, if I was Tristan Thompson, I understand. She is kind of paying. But come on. Tristan Thompson should take some advice, right, from Drake. I guess should take notes. Because if my guy is taking Drake's 5 steps of not not paying child support for 18 months, he will not be in the situation. I think he's been in this situation like twice now, right? It's another woman. I feel like he's been in this situation like twice. I feel like he has. I feel like, anyways, if he wants to avoid the situation, right, for this year, or next year when he cheats on her again and gets another girl pregnant, he should take Drake's 5 steps to avoid paying child support for 18 months. Like I said, what were they again? First of all, he needs to know he needs to be educated on what a condom is. Because I feel like Tristan Thompson has no clue what a condom is. Like, they've never taught him about this plastic substance that goes over your dingling, wraps it up, and keeps the jizz in there. They didn't teach him about that. So he needs to learn what that is. Second of all, he needs to learn what am I saying here? First, second of all, he needs to learn to put some hot sauce in it. He needs to get a packet of, does sweet chili sauce work? I'm going to say some mad next level stuff there, but I'm just going to keep it to myself. Gonna get cancelled. But yeah, he's get a packet of hot sauce for him. Just a light packet of hot sauce. That works perfectly fine. Because obviously, Drake knows what he's talking about. Get some advice from Drake. Thirdly, tie your shit up when you're done. Tie it up. Make sure there's another level of protection so it doesn't seep out anywhere. Fourthly, put it in the bin. And fifthly is the fifthly word, put some trash over it. Because if she goes short of the steps, right, she deserves what's coming for her next when she's screaming her vagina's on fire. She deserves it. Because if you're going to go to this length, right, to make yourself pregnant by another dude, when the dude has gone through all that steps to not make you pregnant, you deserve what's coming for you. You're asking for it. You can't be that desperate to get pregnant from a guy. Like, some women see these NBA rappers or what's it called, celebrities as a retirement plan. Because they think, I'm just going to have a baby with this guy. And obviously, I've trapped this guy for 18 years of my life. And obviously, even after 18 years, that's your son. The guy's obviously, unless the guy doesn't give a shit about the child, right? He's still going to want to be in the child's life if he actually likes the child. But that's some complicated stuff, anyways, because it depends on the guy. But anyways, that's what I'm talking about. But yeah, if she goes through all that steps to get pregnant by you, right? She deserves what's going for her. But obviously, Tristan Thompson never listens. He doesn't know what a condom is because my guy's beating every single girl and getting pregnant. He's like what's it called? What's that celebrity's name? In Wild and Out. Is it Michael, right? It's Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan. What? It's not Michael B. Jordan. Nick Cannon. He's like the Nick Cannon as well, because Nick Cannon's he's getting kids. How many children does this guy have? The guy loves having children with random women. He's trying to get to Nick Cannon's level. That's what Tristan Thompson is aiming for. Because that guy is just, every single year, a random child. And on to the next one. Antonio Brown. Because someone explained to me, right, why he walks out of the match. I know this is kind of old news. This happened on the 2nd, right? So the 1st of January this year. I'm not going to lie to you. I was shocked when I saw it. To be honest with you, right, I don't watch the NFL. I'm just talking about it because it was trending. But yeah, my guy walked off. I said, you know what, goodbye. I ain't playing no more. And the fact that they even dropped him from the team. I mean, what was he expecting? If you walk off a game, right, mid-match, no bench yourself, walk off and leave. This guy was pictured outside the stadium, getting an Uber back home. This guy did not care at all. He did not care about any of it. So if a guy like this, right, does all of that, I mean, if the team still lets him stay in that team, it's just the team taking the L, basically, because no player is going to respect the coach. No player is going to respect anyone. If a player could do this and still come back and play, no one's going to lose respect for you. So it's my guy hasn't dropped off. But obviously, it's a bit mad that the reason, right, people were saying, oh yeah, he had mental issues, because people are, you know, like the what's it called? The side effects of like getting all those hits in the head and all that, saying, no, the injury, basically people were saying that his brain was injured. I feel like that was nonsense, in my opinion. I feel like it made no sense. But obviously, the news came out saying he didn't want to play with an injured ankle, which is fair enough to him. I understand that. But yeah, that's been it. I've got this topic, right? I don't know if I should go into this topic or not. Actually, I'll leave for the next video. This is about the Ella Derby. Is it El Derby? One of them. Anyways, I'll see you guys in my next video. If you enjoyed this, the first podcast, or the first Let Me Speak by your hosts, yours faithfully, Nemo. Yeah, peace.